Alright, I'm back. Can't get rid of me that easy. I have a special treat. This is something I found a while back. This is a game that was released for the NES not that long ago, in fact. Only a few years ago. This is Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. This game's awesome. It is very much out of my normal... I'm not generally a beat-em-up guy. I'm usually very bad at those. This one stuck with me. I think it's kind of simple, and I just, you know, I like these two weird stoners. So, you know, let's hang out with them. Let's get started. So, if you've ever seen any of, I guess, the original 5 Jay and Silent Bob movies that this basically runs across, this runs from Clerks, Mallrats, I guess there's really nothing chasing Amy, but Dogma and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back all have some references that occur in this game. So, gonna beat some guys up, you know, just you know, as one does, you know, while they're at the mall. This is the Truth or Date set, which anybody that has seen Mallrats, this is from the end of it. One of the nice things also about this game that I'm a big fan of is that it's kind of easy because I can do that. I can switch between the characters kind of whenever I want. Now, it doesn't mean it's, you know, not that it doesn't have its moments of difficulty, because there are a few types of enemies that are definitely not fun to deal with, but let's see here if we can... Oh! Most of the time, all I'm really trying to do is get my enemies lined up on top of each other, you know, so that I can kind of take them out in an efficient manner. You know, as usually works in beat-em-ups, I believe, is, again, not of my normal, normal speedrun is not these types of games historically, but, so we're gonna just, one of the things I'm gonna keep trying to do is to keep those stars full for my, my guys here. And because that gives me the ability to do these highly powerful finishing moves. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up for him. Poop. Oh well. Luckily it happened in the first stage, which is not a bad place to have that occur. Random barrels, don't know why. So, let's see, I got some chicken here. Have a bat. Let's see, one more. Okay, so there should be 4 enemies here. Next, nope, 3, perfect. Running, unfortunately, is a little difficult in this because the way you run is you have to double tap forward, and it's a little finicky, and I always have trouble with it. So sometimes you'll see me, like, kind of start and stop in a weird way. That's because I don't know how to run very well. Oh, no. Here we go. Worst enemies in the game. Alright, here we go. Alright, I am dusting 9-year-olds. Just taking them down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why everybody's so mad at me. We just said that the bunny at the other park, or at the other mall, was better, and a bunch of kids attacked us. So now we get to our first boss fight. Oh, sock full of quarters. Sock full of quarters, everybody. Here we go. This is LaFours. He is the most feared security guard known to man. It's rumored he has 2 kills. That's the kind of mall security cop we're talking about here. Boom! That's the first one out. And that's LaFours. Snoogans. Next up, we're still in the mall. We're gonna run around the mall some more. Have a, among the worst enemies in the game are these guys, because if they get moving around, every hit they do damage for you, they knock you over, which is a real problem. Okay, I get it. Ideally, we get these guys kind of stacked up on each other, and we can do a bunch of damage all at once. Occasionally we open with one of these like special attacks because it kind of gives us a little better spacing. And if we can use that to our advantage, we're going to try to. I was hoping that one of those would give me a star. Let's feed Jay here. You'll... what was I going to say? The names of the stores, if you look at any of them, they are from the movies. So they're all tongue-in-cheek jokes of various kinds. And here we have a ninja. One of the worst enemies in any kind of game is a ninja. But luckily, nothing that can't handle. Thought I got that dude on the skateboard, but I guess not. I cannot seem to hit this guy on the skateboard. There we go. There we go. I don't know what was going on there, but that does happen sometimes. This is a weird game that occasionally will just be like, no, we don't want to give that to you. So we're gonna switch to Jay here. We're gonna let Bob heal a little bit. While you're got different characters out, they can heal up a little bit, which is a really nice feature. So here's Mooby, the golden calf, is from Dogma. He's kind of a mid-boss enemy, not especially strong, but he's a tougher enemy than others. Punch him out of the way. Give Bob a burger. Oh no! I was hoping to do one of my power attacks, but unfortunately it just didn't work out that way. That's okay, we'll just kick these guys out of here. Oh, if you're familiar at all with the extended Clerks universe, I guess, there was an animated TV show long ago. It only ran for 6 episodes. And so there are a few references to that in this game. Okay, here's an old lady. When you see an old lady like this in this game, I could either, I could give her the sock full of quarters, and then the police would come and I'd have to fight them, or I can let her take her time and, So we're gonna take her time. It'll be nice. Oh no, got kicked. I was just hoping to get out of here. See, this is the problem, though, is that occasionally all you're trying to do is get away. And, all I want is spacing. But no. Let's throw that. Bat, and one more bat. So what have we got here? This is health, so we'll give Jay some health. And so... Don't worry, there'll be more opportunities, Conger. So, if you've seen the animated series, everybody, this is Patrick Swayze. He runs a pet store, and in the cartoon was actually voiced by Gilbert Gottfried. So, good, just old references all around. But so we've got to send him out of here. Get out of here, Swayze. So this is our next stage. Now we're in the food court, which is, for the record, the food court and the cookie stand are not synonymous. The cookie stand is an autonomous unit for mid-mall snacking. That's very important to understand, I think. I think that, although, I mean, who even needs to know any of that stuff anymore? Who even has a mall anymore? Tragic. Oh no. The Lactose Prince servers are just wailing on me here. And there is Adobo. Nice. There goes Adobo. These are some police officers of the law. We're just going to dispose of them. Hey, just wave the hit and stick about is all, it's just a little bit of that. All right, here's the Easter Bunny. Mooby got me. Wait, let's see here. What is he gonna drop? Health. Perfect. Let's deal with Mooby now. One more. And now we get to the quickest stop. Again, a reference to the animated show. There was the quicker stop, and now this is the quickest stop. We got some turbo tunnel action here, some turbo aisles. We're riding in a trolley here. So away we go. Over there, that's just a guy in a suit. I mean, that's half the reason why I wanted to learn this game was because I just like to randomly say lines from these movies because they're usually pretty funny. Or I have fond memories of these movies. And so I love the semi-recreations of the movies and the cartoon that are both funny. Actually, there's a ton of stuff from the... Oh, there's the old lady for you. Just sent Grandma on a ride. Whoopsies. See, they try to get you to jump over that goalpost, which doesn't then give you health, which is like, come on, man, that's not cool. So there's bananas we got to avoid. Still old ladies we gotta make sure we don't hit. There's orange carts. You know, we're flying around. Now there's ladies with babies and pushing children. Got to avoid those. Don't want to hit them. That would be bad. Like, you'd think that they'd see this cart coming and, you know, like, avoid me, but it does not seem that way. And... oh, there goes the baby! Just, oh no! Oh no, that baby's gone! Some nuns. Sent her back to the nunnery. Feel a little bad about that one. You know what, we're gonna switch over here to Jay. We're getting a little low on health. Probably should... oh, there we go. Goal. All right, so this is the Dogma reference. The proper name for this is a Golgothan, but this is a poop demon. And what is unfortunate about a poop demon is that you can't just fight it with your bare hands. You can't do that. What you gotta do is you gotta fight it with a plunger. You need your trusty trusty plunger. And so we're gonna send that down there. So now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get him to like kind of hang up in this area a little bit, so that I can maybe get away from him when the plunger spawns, because it spawns randomly, which is great because it's not like I need it. It's not like it's an important item to me. This is only a critical quest item. You know, I don't need it. But sometimes you get a good spawn and you waste it because you're bad at the game. But sometimes, you know, maybe that'll happen again and I can do something useful with it. In an ideal world, I could kind of juggle him so that I don't end up wasting the plunger as much, because it breaks after a few hits. You should be able to kind of hold on to it and use it a few more times. The problem is that he's very hard to get to do anything that, like, gives you any kind of space. He's very aggressive. He's always up. He's just up in your crap, man. And so the problem becomes, you know, since he's always coming at you, you want to hit him once, but if you can time it out slowly enough, you kind of have the ability to hit him more than 3 times per plunger. The problem is that you kind of need to stop him from moving forward by hitting him. And then he'll do that stuff, which basically... And then occasionally, instead of picking up the plunger, your character will just kind of ignore it. I just need to hit him one more time. One more time. I swear to God. There we go. Alright, I apologize for the toilet humor. I apologize. All right, so now we're in the arcade. This is where the difficulty gets a spike. There's definitely some more. There's a lot more health to the enemies. There's a lot more enemies with weapons, and you know the sorts of things that make these areas way more difficult. But we're gonna get rid of that guy on the on the skateboard at least, because him and his buddies are the worst. Oh. Yeah, come on. There we go. Let's open this up, grab some chicken, switch over to Jay. Boom! There's a place that I can stand where they'll basically I can just stand here and just right in the face. There we go. Found it. Oh, now they're getting wise. Oh, luckily they don't do much damage, but they are just unpleasant. Adobo! So we're gonna beat this guy up. Well, or he's gonna punch me around. Ninjas. Ah, it's not triggering my my power attack. This is a problem here. I had him pinned. There we go. That should take one of them out at least, and then allow me to take the other out with minimal difficulty. And it even gave me a star. Open with the power attack so we can pick up a chain. And then we just go to town. Alright, so let's see. What have we got left here? So, get a little more, get a few more sections here of some random enemies, I guess. They, these ending areas, like I said, they tend to get a little more difficult. But the key, really, to this game is, honestly, I would say that this game at its heart is a rhythm game. It's very much about just being on time with your attacks. And as long as you are, you can kind of get away with a lot of stuff in this. Like, as long as you're punching in the right rhythm, you can stun lock most enemies, including these adobos. The problem is when there's two of them, it's a little tougher to stun lock because their hitboxes are tough to make line up so that you can do that. But luckily, we have passed that, and now luckily they gave us this hint here. Kick it. You have to kick it. So, we got some air hockey going on. And I'm just getting absolutely totaled by this guy here. Of course, this stuff. Can you... Alright, so the first half of this fight, I have to kick these discs back at him, these pucks back at him, and hope that he doesn't block them, but he always does, because he sucks. And once you get those done, you actually get a real fight, which is way less annoying than this part. So, like, look at that. He's always there. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, his hitbox to catch it is infinitely larger than my hitbox to hit it. Which is really frustrating. This is probably one of the least enjoyable fights in the game, for that reason. But the next one, we'll get a real fight from him. There we go. And of course, he immediately switches to his super-powered attack that's unblockable. What a jerk. Okay, let's go over here for a second. Oh no. Okay, not great. Whew. Just was not willing to let me hit him. He just, unfortunately with that boss, because of the way that, like, that power attack is one of the few ones that he can just trigger at any time, and there's really not much you can do about it. I'm trying to pick up this bra, please, ladies. I'm getting absolutely crushed. Thank you. Give me this. Now, there we go. Some of this is actually probably my least favorite stage in the game that we're currently dealing with. These enemies are all difficult. The lineups to actually get them to, like, their movesets are such that it's very difficult to get them to line up. Luckily, it's not every single set of enemies that are like that. These ones are, this set is a more common enemy type that's a little easier to deal with. Popular Girl is a reference to one of the stores in the movies. Perfect weapon to start this sequence off, which is 100% necessary. Not really strictly necessary, but it makes it way, way easier, because then we can try to stack these up and we have enough weapons to basically just stand here and take these sets out. They're not great to deal with. Here is Leonardo and his assistant. Again, a reference to the cartoon. He built a giant building in the shape of an L, you know, just in case he forgot his own name. Oh. Oh, wait, I thought I was trying to get him into the, like, you know, pull the jersey over his head. Luckily here, this lady here, she moves a little faster than the old lady, so we'll let her go. We won't attack her. Even though in fact, she's faster to let just go past, so we pick up the health and we say thank you and move on. Okay, one of these is going to be a little rougher. Here's the Easter Bunny and Mooby again. But you know what, Easter Bunny? I don't need that out of you. Wait a second, what was that? Yeah, let's heal that. We're gonna let Mooby run over here. We're gonna kill him. He's gonna drop a burger, which is good because it basically means I have full health now. Because we kind of want that, because this set of enemies can basically mean that all right, sorry. Here we're almost killed both of these guys, or at least the first one, which is all that matters. Once there's only one, they're much more manageable. The problem with them is that because they have so much range, they jump away from you and they throw attacks at you. It's a real problem. I'm gonna try to deal with the mini pretzel here because he runs around like a jerk like this, and he causes havoc. And he makes it really hard to hit the big guy. So, but now that he's gone, the big guy ain't nothing. You know, making a liar out of me. There we go. Oh. There we are. Okay. Let's heal Jay a little bit, because ideally what we're going to get here if we can get these guys in a corner, the hope always is to be able to do a power attack that hits both of them. So here are your evil doppelgangers. This is like the first introduction of them in the game. First we've seen them. And so that's kind of a hint for what's coming. Now we're at the secret stash. Which, see, these guys are just the worst. God, like, I'm put into a corner where I'm just taking damage on, like, every frame. Like, I can't even get out of those corners. Which is the problem with the ninjas as a rule. Because their range is what it is, they're very difficult to deal with intelligently. But luckily, you know, you can sort of get a decent... like I said, you get a feel for it. It's very much about the rhythm of punching, and unfortunately, some of these I have had bad luck with. I should just open up with a power attack, and then hockey stick them. You know, give them the old slash. I'm trying to turn to throw the thing, and he's not turning, but that's okay. Now we're on to some more 9-year-olds that we gotta deal with this. See, these guys are causing trouble. Oh yeah. Don't ride your skateboard around me if you're gonna ride into me. Nobody wants that. Let's see, what do we got? We're gonna give Jay a burger here, and we're gonna hope that this works out. Okay, good. Sorry, I was doing a moment of concentration there. These ninja guys are single-handedly able to end runs, so taking a moment to make sure I had all my stuff straight. Yes, you know, I'm trying to get through here faster than Walt Flanagan's dog, but it's kind of tough. Oh. That's okay. We're just gonna punch Adobo down one more time. You always have to jump when you go through the screen transitions in a Mega Man game. I'm gonna kick the Easter Bunny. And this, folks, is from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. This is Mark Hamill. He's playing a comic book character. Ow. Unfortunately, this is what he does. He just kind of runs back and forth before he attacks you, and the problem is that it's entirely random how long he will do that, which kind of sucks. Exactly. It's Mark Hamill. Applause. So we just have to try to jump over. Oh, I just got punched. Let's switch to Jay, because he's got a special attack that we can use here. And this is the thing, he just does this back and forth. It's not especially difficult to dodge, it's just not really even worth dodging half the time. So now we get a few more rounds of this. Ideally, we can get those good, nice, these quick rounds where he runs to one side and then turns around, and I can get a few more stars, because now the next two attacks should kill him. The next two rounds should be enough. Oh! Nailed it! All right. Double Trouble. Now, this is the last real stage. This is, we're gonna deal with this guy first. This is your standard boss rush. So we're gonna start with some low-level enemies just for some flavor. And then we're gonna get some more low-level guys for some flavor. Whoops, I didn't mean to throw that. Come here. And 2 more. Pick that up, throw that at him. Let's see what we get here. Oh, a sock full of quarters. Who doesn't love a sock full of quarters? All right, earlier we fought LaFours. This is LaFives. This is his long-lost brother. And we just put him down. No problem. Here's the Easter Bunny. Take that steel pipe. He doesn't need it. We're just gonna keep... No, we're just gonna let this Easter Bunny know. We don't need his nonsense around here. Alright, now we get a second run with the Golgothan. The excremental. As you will. I wish this thing was just like 50% less aggressive. Because it just does not stop moving forward. It's a frickin' Terminator made of poop. It won't stop, it won't be negotiated with. You know, it won't stop until I'm dead. It's really disheartening. Alright, we're gonna switch to Jay. And we're also gonna stop messing with this guy. He's being a real pain in my butt. You gonna shoot me? Like, you can't even run past him because he's just, like, he's cutting the angles. In a game where your movement is very limited. Whee! Oh, I thought that was gonna take him out. That's unfortunate. Now I gotta do this again. Get away from me. Ah! Like, look at this. What am I supposed to do? There we go. That was awful. Alright, now we got Adobo again. And his annoying child. I just don't want to deal with that little guy, because he's a massive problem. He'll just make it impossible to fight this big guy. And we get... What's next? Oh, Mooby! Hooray! Good old Mooby. So, one more hit on Mooby and he'll give us a hamburger. I will enjoy. So here we have our stupid hockey guy again. He's annoying. Hey, that one worked. We're just gonna get in his face. I'm tired of waiting on this dude. He's kind of unfortunate, so we're just gonna mess with him. Okay, now he's just gonna shoot him right at me. Cool. Okay, cool game. Loving that I'm kicking things and I just don't matter. Like I said, this is probably the worst boss by a mile, just because he's like, this is just a dumb mechanic. But you know, whatever. Like, just because anything that does any kind of legitimate side up and down movement on the he will block it because his hitbox is so large that anything other than straight on basically doesn't go in. So like, there's no sense in even returning these. And if that's what he's going to send back at me, what am I supposed to do with that? You know, it's kind of a catch-22. Luckily, once he stops doing the nonsense hockey crap, we can actually have a proper fight, and then I, you know, put him where he belongs. In the dirt. And here's this nice nun. Let's get some health for Bob. some help for Jay. I'm just going to walk over here. We're going to trigger the boss of this refight stage. This is, again, Mark Hamill, everybody. Applause. We'll switch to Bob because he's got some power attacks. The way you jump in this game is you hit A and B at the same time, so it's one of those where you have to be a little careful. Sometimes I will not hit both at the same time and will trigger, instead of an actual attack, just a instead of a jump, a knee attack that doesn't help anybody. And so here, almost, there's another star. Oh, punched my way through his hitbox. Does happen. He's been less jumpy this time around, which I do appreciate. We're just gonna switch. Next one ought to do it. Oof. Boom, and he is out a second time. Okay. Chapter 9. We are back at the quick stop, where it all begins, where it all has to begin, where it has to end. I assure you, we are open. And we're going to start by fighting our evil doppelgangers. Oof. I can't be fighting these guys on the walls. It's giving me trouble. So hopefully we can get a few more stars for Jay here, because that's really what I need. That's going to take out Jay. That's okay, though. Because luckily, that's the end of it being a 2-on-1 fight. And once it's 1-on-1, I'm really not that afraid of any of these guys. These guys are just the ninjas, but because they're just the ninjas, they only have so much power. Like, they're really not bad once they're 1-on-1. It's when they're 2-on-2 that they're a problem. So here's the final boss. It's a, you know, just an amorphous blob of evil. Crap, photosensitivity warning, I probably should have mentioned. I always forget that with this game, that anytime it does that attack, the screen will flash. Apologize. Always forget about this, because it's the only time in the entire game where it does something like that. So what I'm trying to do is when it does these dive bomb attacks, I'm trying to give it the silent elbow. Or in Jay's case, a flying kick. So that we can deal double damage, or at least close to double damage when it does that. Otherwise, if it goes down like this, and we're going to try to set up to hit it twice with punches or kicks, but that's a little tough to do. It's much easier, I've found, on the left side than the right, just because of how it tends to, how this amorphous blob moves. But it's a lot about timing. So again, end is coming very, very soon. As soon as this guy's out. So boss is almost done. Alright, a couple more passes here. Unfortunately, this is the downside of this boss, is because I can't hit it anytime I want. I'm kind of forced to go through cycles here. But we're making decent time. And almost out of there. Okay. Nice. Okay, so final hits are coming up. I have to fight rude, poorly trained clerks with names like Dante and Randall. And out he goes, and wait a minute. Are we going to have this same problem again here? Hello? There we go. I need to check my my foot pedal. It does not seem to want to stop the time. But there it is. That is Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. It is awesome and it is super fun. Highly recommend it to anybody that wants to play it. But that's it for me for now. I'll be back a little later with more NES goodness. But see everybody later. And look forward to seeing everyone in a little bit.